here on a beautiful Monday afternoon. It's January in Florida, and today's just going to be a short little vlog to kind of keep you updated on what's going on. Right now we have a couple different videos in the works, and we're going to get them up pretty soon. We're kind of dealing right now with our really crappy internet. Who here has crappy internet? Like and raise your hands. We have crappy internet. Yay! So we live in Florida, and we actually live in not like a really densely populated area, but it's not the country either. But where our house is, we're like 2 miles from cable internet. And since there's not a lot of houses near us, as you can see, we have lots all around our house. It's really, really nice, but we get the short end of the stick with the internet. So we're working off DSL here because that's the best thing we can possibly get in the area. So I have to go upload videos typically like at Panera, Starbucks, or if we're going to go to a family member's house that has cable internet, we'll go there, and when we're there, we'll upload some videos a couple at a time. So I've got a really yummy stromboli video that's going to come up pretty soon, and I want you to check it out. So if you are watching this and this is more than a week old, go to my channel, like and subscribe, and find the stromboli video. It is amazing, but it's a pretty big file, so yeah. Anyways, so my main topic for today is what happens to you after you go vegan. Yay. Okay, so I know that there are 2 different types of vegans out there, okay? They're the types of vegans that are vegans because they just want to save the animals, prevent cruelty, big corporation, this and that. And then there's the type of vegans that do this type of life because of health. So let me preface this with this. I was not aware of all the animal cruelty issues until after going vegan, and I definitely do not agree with any of it, and I am trying to become more informed about the industry and how screwed it up. I completely agree. Our government's screwed up, FDA screwed up. They're all trying to kill us. So that I agree on, but that was not my #1 motivator for going vegan a long time ago. Our #1 motivator of going vegan was because of health benefits. So we do use the title vegan though because we don't buy animal products anymore. Our cars do have leather in them. That was something that was bought years and years ago. If that is the option of not having leather comes about when I get another car, I'm definitely not going to get leather. Things like that. So we're trying to make more conscious efforts when we buy. And obviously we do not buy anything that's not vegan that comes into our house. My kids are completely 100% vegan in my home. When they are outside of the house, they have the decision to make their own decisions, but most of the time they make the vegan decision anyway. If not completely vegetarian, my son doesn't eat meat. So that was pretty easy for us. So back on task here. Motivators for becoming vegan, plant-based, whatever you want to call it. My husband, when he went vegan, was health. He watched the documentaries and he said, you know what, screw it, I am going to do this. I can do it. I want to do it for my health. So last week we met with his nurse practitioner. Every year, you know, we're over the age of 30 now, so every year we get our blood work done. I get mine done in March, and my husband gets his done in January. So I remember last January, he got his blood work done, and he met with one of the practitioners in the group that we see, and they were like, oh, you know, okay, so you're healthy, you are at a good weight, you exercise, you don't smoke, you don't really drink. He has some beer here every once in a while. But your cholesterol is a little high, so let's keep an eye on it. The older you get, you're probably going to need cholesterol medication. Okay, so, you know, forwarded a couple months later, he decides to go vegan. He's been vegan now. At the time of blood work, the blood work was done in like the first week of January of this year. He had been vegan for 7 to 8 months. There had been a couple instances where he had some non-vegan options. We were hit with Hurricane Irma, and my husband has a job that he has to go to as soon as a disaster is coming. So he obviously did not have access to completely vegan food the entire time. We were without power here in some places for several weeks. We had a lot of damage. So we do have to say that, you know, there was part of, you know, the time he was not completely vegan. I would say probably 10 to 14 days. So that being said, okay, 8 months, 7 months, we can take it down to 7, maybe 6.5 because of the Hurricane Irma, the disaster that hit us here in Florida. He's been vegan. So we meet with a practitioner now. One of the best things is that there is a new nurse practitioner in the group that we see that is vegan. So it's been kind of like a fresh, refreshing, you know, breath of fresh air. And so she sits down with us, and get this, his cholesterol went down 13 points. 13 points. He did nothing else. He didn't eat no Cheerios. Ugh. Maybe you guys like Cheerios. I don't like Cheerios. He didn't eat Cheerios. He sometimes eats oatmeal. He just ate plant-based vegan diet. We do have oils. We don't have a ton of oils in our food. I try to cook as oil-free as possible, but I mean, I do have a deep fryer. We do make some good French fries, and he likes his enchiladas and things like that. So 13 points. So my point of the video today is, if you're sitting there and you are in bad health, things are going on, maybe you're my age, maybe you're in your 30s, and you know, you're healthy, but things are kind of, you know, going downhill a little bit. Here's your motivation, 13 points. I did some research. That's the average cholesterol drop that somebody takes within 6 months of taking cholesterol medication. So instead of taking that cholesterol medication, you can now change the way you eat, and you don't take the medication. Seems pretty good to me, because the cholesterol medication isn't good for your liver, it's not good for your kidneys, and it's not good for your body to be on for the rest of your life. Think about this, my husband's 35 years old. If he went on cholesterol medication this year and he lived to be 90, think about that. How many years he would be on cholesterol medication? It's nuts. Absolutely nuts. How much money that is. So, tip for today, go vegan for your health. It is good for everything that's going on out there, animal cruelty, animal rights, human rights, everything. I mean, the system is messed up. I am not denying that whatsoever, but it's for your health, okay? So yes, you can be a vegan and sit and eat Doritos all day. That's probably not going to help your cholesterol 100%. But if you eat a good diet and you know, make some good choices, you can do this, and you can live a nice, long, healthy life. So that's my message for today. Don't forget to like and subscribe down below. I'm so happy you found us. And I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.